From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to take this. Around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Let's go. On first down, here's Stroud. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On second down, Oglesby. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Stroud on third down now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut him down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. How about this?
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps getting the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deebo Samuel halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. Bean powers by at the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. They'll keep it on the ground. Bean. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's missing out his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. Love now. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Will Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And look at the defense for these Texans. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. Last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6. To throw now. Here's Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Love looking to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because Kevin was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Love, they go play action now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A loss of 5, and they're sacked to bring up 3rd down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive, and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Throwing, Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll run on 1st down. Oglesby, and able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Oglesby. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Back to throw. Love. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
On 2nd down now, Bean. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Play fake. Here's Love. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Love. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
This has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming in. Blake Gillikin on a punt now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Alert! Alert! Go!
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they start some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A 2nd down throw for Love. Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Stroud. And this one too low.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, Oglesby. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
Pierce. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on.
Stroud keeps it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
C.J. Stroud with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. On 1st down, Bean. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A fresh 7 downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Stroud off the play fake. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd down now. Bean. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. 1st down, Love to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. That's complete, right around the 8. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. This is swung out to Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Ball again. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd and 9 here. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts?
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he powers his way up past the 30.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return, it's Rodgers. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week, but he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Love from the gun. Now inside the 25. And finally marked down at the 23. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open.
Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Love throwing for it. going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add to their 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derek Stingley picks it, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 115 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go again with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Love. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Oh, look at the juke. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Houston, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Goff.